everybody, this is Sociology. My name's Kerry. Welcome to my channel. So I'm going to talk to you today about my Make 9 challenge. That's the one. So I'm going to start with I put a picture here, and I'll start with the top row. So I like following a lady called Selina Sanders. She did a domestica course on how to upcycle your clothes, so I really wanted to do something like that. There's a pattern that she does a really nice, you can see in the picture up here, where she does a really nice top with puffy sleeves, and just using old vintage tea towels. Sometimes I have a few of those. I have quite a lot of I did go through a period of collecting tablecloths with all the little embroidery on, so I love all that. So I'd like to do something with that, and I have lots of scrappy bits of fabric that I'd like to make something out of as well. So look into something similar to that. So if I can find the actual domestica course, I'll put that up as well, what it looks like, and the pattern that you could download too. I don't think the sizes kind of go up to me, so I might have to do a little bit of grading with that. The second one is I want to do in a similar vein of using up fabric stash. Little pieces of fabric. So I have lots of little bits of fabric I'd like to get rid of or use up. I would like to do like a quilted jacket for winter, or transitioning into winter. And there's a post that I found on Pinterest which leads you to a blog post, and that has a great little jacket on there, and that's the patchwork quilted one. So I'll just grab the McCall's pattern. So remember, I bought the McCall's pattern from Spotlight here, the M7637. So I'm thinking of maybe using this pattern to patchwork up a jacket for that. So that's using this kind of idea with all the scraps of fabric, and it looks really colourful if you look at it in the picture. My third one is, I used to have this gorgeous top that I got from Next.co.uk, which is a British shop. I had it years and years ago, and a picture up here is of me wearing it on holiday in Spain, and I absolutely loved all the embroidery across the top. I'd love to do something like that. I've been looking at Ukrainian traditional embroidery as well, because as you know from a previous video, my husband's family are originally Ukraine. So I'd like to have a go at that. And from my 12 Days of Christmas Day 11, I really enjoyed doing the bee embroidery. So yeah, so that's another one I'd like to look at. So also with the hand embroidery, I was looking at sashiko as well, embroidery. So I've had this kit for quite a while now. I bought it maybe last year or year before. I visited a lovely lady in a hoop embroidery shop, and she was so lovely. She was showing me how to do it and which way to start, and I've actually forgot now, but I might have to go and visit her again. And she was so nice, I couldn't walk out the shop without buying anything. So I bought this little kit here. You can't see because the light's reflecting, but it's printed sashiko kit. See here, that's the pattern it will be. It is from Japan. It's 100% cotton. I haven't taken out the packet yet because I'm scared I won't be able to get back in. You can see the fabric's printed, so it shows you where to go. So I'm going to have a go at that as well, so that'll be a good one to do. I was thinking I could do that on like a denim jacket or a pair of jeans or something somewhere, you know, when you do some visible mending. Oh, actually I got a really good book as well called Mending Matters. Was it Mending Matters? Modern Mending. So I'll put the picture of that up here as well. That's a really good book. I recommend that. It's got lots of hints and tips in there, so that's a good book as well. So that's kind of all my upcycling and refashioning type top line. The second line is, oops, I just lost it. Got all the input from the birds today. That's nice. The second line are makes not for me. So the second line is makes for like so the first one is for my husband. So he's always wanted one of those French worker jackets, labour jackets, and so I put a picture up here, a couple of pictures up here of that style jacket, so the French workers jackets. So looking at making one of those. I have a pattern here from the Friday Pattern Company, the Ilford Jacket. So I was looking at that, and I make a toile up and see how that goes. So that's that one. And then I'm going to look at some denim and try and distress it, or even find some distressed denim or some kind, not denim actually, more like heavy cotton twill. So I'm looking at that kind of fabric. And then there's a picture which I put up when I did my Spotlight fabric haul. Put it here. I really want to do another soft shell jacket for my daughter also in winter. So the picture, the fabric I showed you from Spotlight of the planets on the outside and the yellow fleece on the inside, I'd like to do another one of those. But the original pattern I used, I think, was only for toddlers, because she was, I think it was way back in like 2016 maybe, no, 2017, so she was only 3, so obviously that pattern's not going to fit her anymore. She's like really tall now. She's coming up to 9, and she's already in size 12 to 14 kids, so she's really tall. So I'm looking at this pattern, which is from, let me just check my notes again, from Style Arc Pattern Company, and it's called Teddy. So so look at the picture up there for that. And yeah, so that's for teen sizes, so just a simple zip up jacket with a pocket. So that's that. And then lastly on that middle row is our sofa. The covers, we put the covers into wash, because having like a 8-year-old, you know, drops lots of things on it and everything, lots of stains. So, and it's lightish grey, so and every time it goes in the wash, the zips get a little bit harder to zip back up. So we're going to try and remake a cover for the actual seats on the sofa, but then eventually we'll probably do a cover for the outside of it as well, you know, the frame of the sofa. So we'll do that as well. I've got lots of nice fabric from Nerida Hansen and Spotlight, so there's a mix there that I could use for that, and I'll put the pictures up here. And this is my inspiration picture as well of the like a patchwork sofa, which I like that eclectic pattern look. So I'm gonna have a go at that. That's actually quite urgent, because one of the covers are off now, and I've taken apart one of the covers just to get the pattern for it. So if I can, I might do a little bit of filming for the making of that. So that's the middle row. So moved a bit back now. My arm was aching. I was holding the camera, but I've managed to wedge it on something now, so it's probably going to sway a bit because it's on the parasol. But anyway, so the bottom row is going to be for me. Oh, well, the top row is for me as well, but a bit more pattern. So I've had this pattern for quite a while. It's Nerida Hansen's Alusha Smock dress. Sorry, I'll put a picture up here of the measurements, but it's just a quick flash of them there. And I've had it for a while, and I was thinking, with this first row, the embroidery top that I had of me from Next Directory, the white top, I thought I could actually use like the top part of this and maybe make this a bit higher up so it looks like the top here, and then do all my embroidery across here. I did a few I did a drawing, so I'll put that up there as well. It's also here. So I did a little drawing of it, just to have a look at different ways and symbols of Ukraine, what the flowers mean. So I was looking at that as well. So I might go a bit backwards and to and from because I'm very forgetful. But anyway, that just reminded me. So the Alusha Smock dress I'm going to make as an actual full dress, and I'm looking at different fabrics for that. I have some fabric, but I don't know if I've got enough. So there is a shop that's closing down in town near me, and all fabric is $5 a meter. So I've got to get in there before it closes. So I might get something from there. Anyway, so that's the smock dress, and that picture there is what someone's made in a print pattern. So the picture on here is quite plain, but the actual picture I've put up is nice plain fabric, sorry, a pattern fabric. So yeah, I've got that. I've had that a while, so I'll do that. The middle one I spoke about before is the Whitney Rain jacket, which I still haven't made, which I am going to make for this autumn, winter, whenever it gets really rainy in Australia, probably winter. And I must make that this time because I've had that quite a while now, and I've had the fabric for at least 3 or 4 months. There's no excuses, I can do it. I just need to buy some similar fabric, so I'm going to get a shower curtain and do that. So I think I mentioned that before in one of my other videos. And then lastly, I'm looking at making maybe some underwear. So it all came with my husband saying, oh, like I'm wearing my Toronto tee here in the monster fabric picture there, and I have got quite a bit left. So I did some of the headbands, if you remember, and did a couple of scrunchies for my daughter in the 12 days of Christmas. My husband made a comment, a joke, saying, you can make me a pair of underpants. So I might find a free pattern, try that. But I might make myself a pair first, you know, first. He's getting a jacket. I'll do the pants myself. So I found this Tilly and the Buttons one. It's called, let me just check again. You know that. It's called the Iris pattern pants. So have a go at that using some of my leftover fabric from here, maybe a Jack Skellington, and plus I have some stretched jersey fabric left over. No, not left over. I don't have enough to make a t-shirt for me, so if my daughter doesn't want a t-shirt, I might use that as well. Anyway, we'll see. I'll look in my scraps. So yeah, that's my Sew 9 challenge, and I've got other things I want to do in the year as well, so if I have time I'll do that as well. But yeah, they're the main ones. So top row is all about hand sewing and upcycling and repurposing, so that's my top row. And middle row are things that aren't for me, so jacket for husband, jacket for daughter, and then patchwork covers for our sofas. And then the bottom row is for me, so totally for me. So using patterns, so we've got the Alusha pattern from Nerida Hansen, the Whitney Raincoat, and the Iris pants from Tilly and the Buttons. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of so far for my Make 9 challenge. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I hope you've all had time to figure out what you want to do. Oh, actually, before I go, I'd just like to give a shout out, thumbs up to a YouTube channel I just recently found. So this umbrella is swaying and I don't want the camera to fall, so I'm going to hold it. She is called, I'll put the tag up here, Life of Vera. She does more vintage stuff. She like sews a lot of vintage inspired clothing. So if you like all that kind of thing, she's really good. She's only got a few subscribers, so I know having a shout out from the baker that sews helped me up to mine. So it'd be really nice if you could hop over to the Life of Vera and check her out. So she sews some really nice things, vintage style. So if you like a bit of vintage too, I highly recommend you go and look at her website too. She's also on Instagram. I'll put her Instagram handle up as well. So that's it from me. I'm coming to you from my garden today because my daughter's taking over my sewing / computer room, so I can't get in there, even though I said to her I need to do a video today. She's like, I'll be quiet. I was like, no you won't. So I thought I make good use of the garden today and sit out while it's quiet, like the chirping birds in the background. Yeah, and it's quite warm today, so yeah, I hope you've all had a lovely break. Some of you may be back at work now. Obviously I'm a teacher, so I'm not quite back yet. I'm not back till the 27th of January, so still have time to get started on my Make 9 challenge. And the sofa has to be first, apparently. We'll see. Anyway, see you on the next video. The next video might be a fabric stash video because I need some help with what to do with it. Some of it will be taken up with maybe the top row of the makes, but I could do with some more help with that. So hopefully that will be coming soon before I go back to work, because as I go back to work then I have less time to record videos and make things. So yeah. Oh, and also put a little bit of footage in of me and my daughter's trip to this amazing ice cream place called Curls and Swirls. I'll add that to the end. It's great, lovely, beautiful ice cream. Anyway, see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.